Chapter 1. The Hunter at the Gate. The storm had been chasing her all evening. It pressed against the cliffs in black waves, hurling sheets of rain that hissed against stone like serpents in the dark. Evelyn Duskborn pulled her cloak tighter, but the water still found her, dripping down her collar, chilling her spine. Her boots struck the winding path with a stubborn rhythm, each step echoing against the sea below. The Crimson Manor loomed above, a sprawl of Gothic arches and needle-like spires, its silhouette broken by lightning. Each flash revealed windows burning with a faint red glow, as though the house itself had veins and blood within its bones. She muttered to herself, as she always did when the night was at its worst. Another cursed house, Evelyn. Another bloody assignment. Why couldn't it have been a bakery or a tailor's shop? Something warm, something with pies. But the Order of the Eclipse had not trained her for pies. They had trained her for monsters. And the rumors swirling around Wormsgate spoke of nothing but shadows, drained corpses, and whispers of something far older than the manor's walls. At last, she reached the towering iron gates. They were twisted in strange patterns, resembling thorns and serpents, as if the blacksmith who forged them had suffered nightmares while hammering iron. Evelyn drew a breath, lifted her hand, and rapped her knuckles against the heavy oak door. It did not budge. She frowned, adjusted the crossbow strapped at her back, and considered the door the way one might consider an enemy in need of breaking. Then, a voice behind her, smooth as velvet and twice as dangerous. Still alive, then? Evelyn spun, stake in hand, before her mind even caught up. Her pulse spiked, not with fear, but with that peculiar irritation reserved only for one man, Lord Alaric Veyre. He leaned against a stone pillar as if it were a tavern wall, rain gliding down the curve of his shoulders, cloak glistening like spilled ink. His eyes glimmered crimson in the storm's light. Evelyn narrowed her gaze. Alive enough to finish you. Alaric gave a low, amused hum, the kind that could ignite either rage or something else she refused to name. Always so quick to the point, he said. You could at least say hello before pointing sharp sticks at my chest. Courtesy, Evelyn. Even hunters are allowed courtesy. You want courtesy? She tilted her head, stake steady. Step into the sun. I'll give you all the courtesy of a proper funeral. A smile spread across his lips, infuriatingly perfect lips, she thought, before shaking the thought from her skull. He pushed away from the pillar, walking toward her with the slow grace of someone who had never once worried about being outmatched. And yet, he murmured, you're here. At my door, in the middle of a storm, dripping on my steps, muttering about pies. Hardly the behavior of a woman planning to kill me. Her grip tightened on the stake. Don't flatter yourself. I came for the disappearances, villagers gone missing, corpses drained, your usual work. Lightning cracked overhead, and for a moment his expression shifted. Not mockery, but something heavier, colder. You think this is my doing? He asked quietly. Evelyn faltered. He was a liar, a predator, a creature of centuries. But something in his tone was different. Another enemy already waits inside. If you wish to spill my blood, Hunter, wait until after we've dealt with it. And then the manor door creaked open on its own, spilling red-gold light onto the rain-slick stone. Alaric gestured with a mocking little bow. After you, Hunter. She scowled, lowered the stake, slightly, and stepped inside. Chapter 2. The Crimson Hall. Warmth struck her immediately. The grand hall of Crimson Manor opened like the belly of a cathedral, the ceiling lost in shadow, lit only by chandeliers that glowed like constellations. The air smelled faintly of old parchment, candle smoke, and something metallic beneath. Portraits lined the walls, grim men and women with pale faces and sharp eyes. The paint seemed too fresh, the stairs too alive. Evelyn did not linger. At the far end, a great hearth burned with flames not orange but blue, licking at the carved stone. Before it stood a slender woman, draped in gowns blacker than the storm, Lady Seraphine Veyre. Her lips curled in amusement. So this is the famous Evelyn. I expected someone taller. And I expected someone less smug, Evelyn shot back. Alaric made a sound suspiciously like a chuckle. Across the hall, bent over a clutter of brass and wood, muttering at a device that spat sparks, was Professor Bramwell. His wild hair stuck up in tufts, goggles slipping down his nose. "Oh, Evelyn, finally, someone competent," he said, though his hands were trembling over a half-finished contraption. "Do be a dear and test this when you're not, glaring at Lord Veyre." Evelyn blinked. "You brought Bramwell here?" Alaric sighed. "He invited himself. And I'll have you know," Bramwell continued, waving a wrench, "that my electrical stake launcher is the future of hunting, once I manage to stop it from exploding in my hands, of course." Seraphine rolled her eyes. "He is a constant noise." Before Evelyn could retort, another voice rang out, firm, familiar. "Evelyn." She turned. Relief blossomed at the sight of Clara Ashfield, her closest ally from the Order. Clara's cloak was dry, her expression sharp as a blade. "I followed you. I had a feeling this would be complicated." Evelyn managed a small, genuine smile. "You always know." Clara's gaze shifted to Alaric, narrowing. "And you? If you so much as breathe wrong, I'll—" Yes, Alaric drawled. "Stake me, kill me, end me. Do you hunters have any other hobbies?" Evelyn smirked despite herself. Then the floor trembled. A low, guttural sound rose from deep beneath the manor, a rumble that rattled the chandeliers, shook dust from the portraits, and froze every voice in the hall. Alaric's smirk vanished. His eyes sharpened. "The dragon stirs," he whispered. Evelyn's pulse quickened. "Dragon." Seraphine's lips curved cruelly. "Oh yes, Hunter. Did the Order not tell you? Our family keeps secrets beneath these stones, secrets that hunger." The ground shuddered again. Far below, something vast and ancient shifted in its sleep. Evelyn tightened her grip on the stake, though she had a sinking suspicion it would be of little use against whatever awaited beneath the manor.